Hi Scorpio, welcome to your October 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Scorpio, Painting the Roses Red is your oracle card from Alice the Wonderland Oracle. Covering up errors. We all make mistakes. I feel like you are tempted to try and cover up some kind of mistake here that you have recently made, Scorpio, whatever that might be. Now, it could be out of fear of punishment. Could also be out of a sense of not wanting to admit, a sense of stubbornness. We have the mirror around you. Now, the mirror is all about perception, of course. It's associated with the third eye chakra, clarity, and what is reflected back at us. So the energy around here is about looking beneath the surface of how things appear. Things aren't always what they seem. So around you, it seems like you're needing to see with absolute clarity something that previously perhaps you had clouded vision about. Some kind of confusion. You need to see and feel exactly what is being reflected back to you and trust your perception above all, not as it appears. I do feel that in this way you can break through a sense of unease or confusion. So if something doesn't feel right, look carefully at what is happening before taking any further action. Watch, reflect upon things, and trust your intuition. Very strong energy around curbing fantasies and idealistic attitudes. You need to see things very, very clearly as they are, rather than through a lens of idealism or fantasy. Being really honest with yourself is absolutely vital at this time, Scorpio. Now, your crystal for the month is anandamide. Anandamide is associated with the crown chakra. It's a very high, exceptionally high frequency, and it's all about the cosmic consciousness. It facilitates integration, and it releases blockages standing in the way of spiritual awakening. So it's a high vibration card of enlightenment. So enlightenment here about the truth, seeing things truthfully, clearly. The energy around you in October is one in which, as long as you're not viewing it through that lens of idealism or fantasy, then you can really see things very clearly. But it depends how you choose to view this situation. Okay, so let's see where this goes, Scorpio. Of course, this could be you, could be someone around you. If you're cross-watching, it could be Scorpio that you are dealing with. At the bottom of the deck, I've got the Seven of Cups, so yeah, fantasy, right? Illusion, confusion. How you perceive the choices that are in front of you. You're being called to look at it with absolute clarity, to see the reality behind the fantasy. Let's see what else we have. The Knight of Cups, well, yeah. He's the idealist of the deck, so very strong messages here from spirit guides. Again, could be you, could be someone around you. But it feels like you're galloping in here with a lot of idealism, romantic movie kind of energy, feeling like you're the knight on horseback here with a lot of fantasy. It feels like that romanticism, not seeing the reality, the truth behind things, just seeing how things appear on the surface. With the Page of Cups, goodness, yes, it feels very immature. It feels like it's very new as well. I get this as a new romance, a new love, falling deeply in love with love, but not with the reality. And the Queen of Swords. Yeah, well, this is needing to be objective, needing to stand apart and understand that distance provides perspective here. If you're up too close, then this can become intoxicating, this kind of new love energy. So let's see where this goes for Scorpio. We have the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is you getting back to a place of being objective, of thinking, of reasoning, having a greater understanding of action that needs to be taken. It may have been that you were being ruled in the past by your passions, by a lot of enthusiastic kind of energy, but it feels like that's burnt out, it's kind of died off, and now you're left with your thoughts, and you're thinking, well, what do I do now? That kind of thing. We've got the Three of Wands. So it is about your vision of the future. It feels like growth. It feels like committing to growth. And I see a lot of potential with this card. It feels to me like setting a goal and working hard to achieve it. We have the Hanged Man in reverse as what's crowning this reading. So yes, there may be an energy that I'm picking up here around feeling a bit like a victim, feeling like you're going to be hung out to dry. Yeah, this is after the fact. I feel like you've already done whatever it is that you're trying to, or you feel that you need to cover up. You've already done that, Scorpio, and you feel like you're the victim here, or that you'll be victimized in some way. That's why you may be tempted to cover up this mistake, paint over it, if you will, make it appear to be something else rather than be truthful. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. I do feel that you had an opportunity in the past that you took. It feels like it was in relation to a love opportunity. We also have the King of Coins in the reverse here in the near future energy. Yes, this feels to me like Scorpio. I feel that that's you. I get this as self-interest. So I do feel that you're starting to see things from a perspective of how it benefits you. I have to admit, I do get a strong energy of your thoughts being corrupted by some kind of, I'm picking it up as something that you want from someone. Okay? Again, may not be you, could be someone around you. I've got the Seven of Coins in reverse as your energy. So yes, I do get some frustration around a loss. I feel like there's a loss here. You may have lost money. I feel that it's upsetting to you, Scorpio. Let's see. And the Devil in reverse. Yeah, it feels like you have a lot of frustration around you. I get a lot of frustration that something that you're putting effort into is costing you more than what you're getting. It's this love situation. You've gone into this love situation, but it's costing you a lot more than what you're receiving. I think that's the problem. Around you is the Devil in reverse, so I feel like there's something that you've been very attracted to. It feels like a very powerful, like a passionate attraction, very lustful. But behind it, I'm not picking up a lot of deeper connection. You know, when we look at this mirror here, and it's how we're looking, how we're seeing things. If we're seeing it from this place of a lust attraction, then you're being asked to look at it from a clearer viewpoint, because when we're all up in that new love, that exciting new love, lust, all of that, then things can get a little bit skewed. And we can look through that lens of idealism, that lens of what we want things to be, rather than the truth. I've got the sun in reverse, yeah. So I do feel like success here is not guaranteed. I think you know that. I think you've taken some kind of action here where success is not guaranteed. You're very frustrated about this. You're starting to get a little bit, I want to say, I'm picking up a little bit of anger, guys. You're starting to get a little bit angry about this. And the outcome is this Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel this is this person that you're trying to attract, you're trying to be with. Of course, this can be vice versa. You could be this Queen of Cups here and someone is around you, and they're wanting to get with you. They're wanting to start some kind of I get a passionate kind of encounter here. Yeah, but it feels like you're having to wait for this person, Scorpio. I get a lot of frustration around this wait. You have this goal in mind. You want this person. You want this person, I feel. But it's causing you to feel like you may not be successful with this individual. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of lust for this individual, but they're coming across as this Queen of Cups. They could be another water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and you're being asked to look at this from a higher perspective with that Anandalite. The energy, once again, around that is one of integration and spiritual awakening, and removing any kind of blocks towards spiritual enlightenment. Yeah, so it's very much a cleansing and activation energy, and it's very much being present in the moment. You know, it's not about wishful thinking here. It's not about going after something that we feel is unavailable. It is about being in the moment with that card. That will help you achieve this enlightenment, because I feel the energy around this is that you may be perceiving this in the wrong way with that perception card there of the mirror. It is about love, of course. Mirrors were carried by the goddesses of love, Venus, of course, the Celtic fairy, Morgan Le Fay, amongst others. And mirrors can be used in many ways, of course, but in this case I feel like it's about making sure that what is reflected back to you is real and not clouded with a lens of fantasy or idealistic attitudes. Yeah, what will liberate you here from this frustration is seeing clearly, being honest with yourself and others. You know, not getting caught up in this kind of, I get chase. It's like a chasing game, you know? Attainment. Chasing, attainment. There's frustration all over this because it feels like you're trying to get to this goal of this Queen of Cups person and you can't quite get there. And how you're seeing this is through this lens of idealism. Scorpio. I want to get a card on that Devil in reverse there. What's this Devil in reverse here for Scorpio? The Hermit in reverse. Okay. Yeah. I feel that what you're doing here is you're chasing after something because I get a desperation here, a hastiness to feel like something wasn't a mistake. Spirit guide is saying you're taking some kind of hasty move here because you want to feel like this action that you took wasn't a mistake. I feel like you've decided something, you've made a decision But now there's frustration because you can't seem to get to this goal. And you're thinking, gosh, maybe this was a mistake, but you don't want it to be a mistake. You don't want it to be a mistake, but it doesn't seem to be paying off in the way that you thought it would. You may be spending more time alone than you wanted to. You wanted to be with someone. You wanted to find this love or this lover, be with this lover. And I get this kind of hastiness here to cover up a mistake and say, look, it wasn't a mistake. Look, I got this person. So it's kind of like chasing something out of a fear of not wanting to admit that you made an error. That's what I'm picking up, guys. Wow, Scorpio. Let's have a look. I'll get one more card here on the Queen of Cups as the outcome for you, for Scorpio. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. There's some kind of I'm picking this up as some kind of short-term validation that you're going for with someone here, in which you are not being truthful about it to yourself or to this person. Yeah, it feels like some kind of short-term happiness with someone who can provide validation in some way. I get short-term gratification or validation, like a covering up. It wasn't a mistake. Look, I got what I wanted. That kind of thing. It's almost like a desperation that I'm picking up around you, Scorpio, in the month of October to attain this. But again, it's the reason why you want to attain it. Will this ultimately bring you happiness? It doesn't appear so, but yet what's driving you is this force in which you're trying to cover up a mistake. I think you've made a mistake. You've lost something here that you're putting a lot of effort towards. It's gone. And now, out of sheer desperation, it's kind of like you're kind of covering up that mistake with something here, which doesn't feel like it's going to bring you happiness. It feels very much like a short-term cover-up or gain. Guys, it won't be for everyone, of course, but that's what I'm getting here. So let's take a look. Yeah, now, where does enlightenment come in with this? Well, to be honest with you, I feel like this experience with this thing that you think you want, that's only going to provide you with short-term fulfillment. I think that the enlightenment comes after realizing that this is not fulfilling, this short-term gain. But let's see, what is the message here? Oh, what can I burn? Okay, goodness. So you feel like this is a kind of weird energy, Scorpio. You feel like you want to burn everything down. It's kind of like some kind of quest here to burn your life down. To goodness, burn, baby, burn. Okay, well, the enlightenment comes with that phoenix bird, the rising from the ashes, but it's after you've kind of destroyed something here, guys. Lies, pain, shame, criticism, goodness. The images that run through your head, reminders of what you did wrong, proof that you're not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Wow. That's what you're trying to do. You seem to be on some kind of quest here where you're kind of burning down images that are running through your head of the past. And you seem to be on some kind of quest here to to make sure like nothing of the old you exists anymore. But rather than do that, I'm sensing that there's an energy around you here of making a conscious choice not to let the past define you. You know, you are the master or the mistress of your own destiny here. You have the power to make choices not based on past shame or past mistakes, not to cover up the past here, but instead own them, integrate them. I get owning and integrating errors of the past rather than burning it all away, pretending it doesn't exist and making this almost like a new you. You could do that, but you could do that without this kind of destructive energy that I'm picking up around you here, Scorpio. And that comes from your higher consciousness. That comes from learning the lesson. That comes from not getting into this destructive mode. Let's see what else I can pick up, guys. Pick up another one here for Scorpio. Message for Scorpio. What is this about, this energy? What is my body telling me right now? Well, that's that energy, as I said before, with the mirror, making sure that that gut feeling, you know, something there that's telling you that something isn't right, or something in your life is not right. Pay attention to that rather than just continuing to kind of blast ahead and say, oh, I've made the choice now, I'm just going to go ahead with it, even though everything in your gut feeling, your intuition is telling you that it's not right. Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, to see the trapped emotions, to see the lurking fears and beliefs. So listen to your physical body and you'll be led to the source of your pain. That will allow you to get your healing energy on here. So what's your body telling you about this situation that you're in here, Scorpio? What are you destroying, and how is your body telling you if this is correct? If this is the right way to go? Because I do have this power or potential for enlightenment around you. Your higher consciousness is trying to speak to you, but it's all dependent upon what you see. And it's more about what you see in the mirror when it's reflected back at you when it comes to yourself and your own self-image. If you're coming from a place of feeling ashamed, wanting to cover up errors of the past, not feeling good enough, then what will be reflected back at you, you will make. It's almost like what you see in the mirror here, you're trying to destroy rather than integrate and learn from the past. You're just trying to destroy it and say, look, I just want to be this phoenix bird here. I want to see this new me. I don't want to see the old me. I want to cover that up. I want to cover up the old me, and I want to be this new phoenix bird here. I want to be something brand new, but without doing the integration. Rather, it's more of a destructive energy that I'm sensing here. Yeah, your soul wants to take you down the right path. It wants you to gain this enlightenment. It wants you to be this phoenix bird, but it wants you to do it not by covering up and burning down the old you in a way which doesn't reflect. It's almost like you're trying to destroy elements of you that are integral parts of you, rather than recognizing, okay, I've made some mistakes in my life, learning from them, taking the lessons on board, but leaving behind that baggage. This just feels like something that isn't real. It's not an energy that can be sustained, because, you know, as much as you want to burn that old you down and see somebody new in the mirror, you're always going to be there. These things in the past, if they're not integrated correctly, are going to continue to rise up in you. So although you may be seeing this phoenix bird in the mirror, how long will that last if there isn't this proper integration? Yeah. So it's about owning mistakes of the past, owning up to them, and really not trying to cover up anything within yourself that you feel isn't right, out of fear. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and wish you all the very best with this. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I wish you all the very best. If you'd like to support me here, please, on my YouTube channel, check out the join button or look in the box below for more information on my channel memberships. I'd love to have you as a supporter, or if you'd like to step up to the early access level and support me at that level, you can get early access to the readings and get them all at once. So no waiting, so please do check out that. I'd love to have you be a member of my band of gypsies. If you would like to like, share and subscribe, please do that. And of course, I wish you all the very best with this, Scorpio. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And guys, goodness, you know, this is a pretty powerful energy for the month, but I feel it's like you're trying to burn down the old you in favor of this new you. But it's very much looking at it from a lens here of trying to cover up past mistakes and errors, and heading down this road of trying to be someone different without integrating who you are. It's kind of like giving up on the work that you've done in the past here on yourself, and just kind of getting too frustrated with the situation and just going out and doing something out of like a sheer desperation, really, because you don't want to look, you're sick of looking at yourself in some way. Wishing you the best with this, Scorpio. Please take care, and bye for now.